Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode X4 of Retro Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have in your collection. I'm doing these streams and these recordings because I have an extensive collection and I really haven't touched it in almost 15 years. Try not to collect the games like they're trading cards. They were made to be played, so I think that you should. I'm playing mine and I'm having a great time, actually. I'm actually addicted to Fable here as well. So I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming, or legacy gaming as I'm calling the second generation games, and videos like this, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. On this episode, I'm going to continue playing Fable the Lost Chapters, which was published by Lionhead Studios and Microsoft Game Studios. When we last off, I had just completed a couple quests and returned to the guild. I had picked up the quest for the mushrooms, and I was at a point basically where I needed to upgrade my equipment. Maze told me to increase my equipment while I was in Bowerstone, and I did that. I upgraded to the leather.
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
I upgraded to the leather stuff, but there was really a lot better stuff available. And I had mentioned that you can grind this game out. So I had shown with the vendors how you can basically make money and gain skill experience points by just going back and forth to them. To one single vendor. You can go to one single vendor and you can buy what he has a surplus of for a cheap price and then sell it back to him. You have to buy it all and then sell it all back to him, and you get good prices that way and you gain money. And so this morning, after I had played last night, this morning I logged in. I actually did it last night after the stream, and I had built up about $50,000 and got some good armor and some weapons. And then this morning I decided, well, I'm gonna go a little further. I want to get some of those emeralds. We saw those emeralds yesterday, and so I did that, and I was just about to start streaming. I think it was like at 11 o'clock, and the disc was not readable, and it's the laser in this Xbox, I believe. I bought a laser cleaner, and I ran that once before I started restreaming again, because I don't know if you recall, but I had my this is my second copy, because I had a copy of the game and I used the game doctor on it, and unfortunately the wheel was basically too dirty, and so I scratched it more than it was scratched, and then it kind of became unreadable because it scratched the area where the code is, and so then I used toothpaste to polish that area, and I got it to read again, but it really never launched the game properly. It really had all kinds of problems. So I bought for $8. I bought a copy of the game off of eBay, and that's what I'm playing now. It's in fairly good shape, but the thing about it is, I it crashed this morning, and so that tells me it's the laser. So when it crashed, I lost all my progress from today where I got the emeralds, and so I just wanted to go back and do it again, and did a little differently. You can play this game differently all the time, but we see our hero standing here in the guild where I last left him. So he's got a lot of XP. You see that his health is a little low. That's because I did some battling. I because the emeralds are in the Greatwood entrance, and so, but I do have some XP that we can spend here. So let's go to the character. Okay, so I have 12,000 skill points, and that's because I have a lot of money right now, and I'll show you that after this. But we'll go in here. So everything right now is pretty cheap. So I'm going to increase my speed.
Makes you quicker in both ranged and melee combat.
So that's actually a pretty important one. And we have so many points here. I'm going to buy 3 upgrades for that. And maybe we'll come back. But accuracy is just as
allows you to
important.
cause more damage in ranged combat and make your shots more precise.
And that's ranged. I don't really use it that much, but we'll buy it. It's cheap. Okay, so now it's 2,900, so it's getting a little more expensive. So let's look at Guile.
Guile increases your stealth and improves your trading skill.
Stealth is important. So we don't have enough to buy another Guile. We have enough to buy another accuracy, but we don't really use that much. And we have enough to buy, because it'll use my skill points, and then it'll go into my general points. So I'm actually going to do that here, because I know speed is important. So we'll buy that. Okay, so now we've used up all the skill points we have. So now we're going to go to the strength points. And we can up our health. We can up our physique, which makes us bigger, and our toughness, which means we can take more damage. So we don't really have a lot of general points here. So health is probably the biggest boost, so we'll do that.
Increases the amount of damage you can take.
So now the next one is 1,000. We only have 200 points left. Toughness is 350, and physique is 500. So we'll do toughness. That's resistance to damage or natural armor. We're going to spend a little bit of the general, but that's okay.
Toughness makes you more resistant to damage.
Okay, so now we spent all our strength points. So let's go, whoops, wrong thumbstick, to the will. And this is my favorite thing, because with the magic you can accomplish a lot of things. So there's attack spells. We already have lightning, and the upgrade is 5,000 points. Not going to do that yet. Divine Fury is another one I like, but you don't get a lot of XP with Divine Fury, so I'm going to wait to do that one. Fireball is another one that's beneficial when you get to some of the higher level, like the trolls and things like that. It is actually beneficial, but we're going to hold off on that right now too. Surround spells, slow time. Now this is one that I really like, and I have just enough to buy that. So I'm actually going to buy that, okay? I'm not even going to think twice about it.
Notice your experience pools going down. You will always use your will experience first, but if this runs out, you can use general experience to improve any of your attributes. To gain more will experience, use your magical ability.
And so the nice thing about this is you can use slow time, and then you can use your sword to hack away. So we basically spent out all the points available. Magic power, we don't have enough, it's 1,200. That increases your mana. The bar. And because I increased my health, I did not go up. Well, anyway, I thought it would fill my health pool up. So the next thing I did, besides well, I'll show you. So I like I said, I went to the traders and I raised a bunch of money. So let's go to this trader here.
Now that's a face that'll give me nightmares.
And you can see, whoop. Oh, that's the right space.
He don't look like no chick.
Okay.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Okay. So I'm going to go into buy. So you see I have 189,000 gold coins. And I have 3,638 items. So I'll show you the items I have. So I bought a lot of clothing. We'll go through clothing in a little bit because I'm going to put some on. I bought a lot of weapons. So this shows all the weapons that I have, I think. No, there's some 0. So that just shows all the weapons. And then items. And so we have a lot of potions. You know, because I use those to raise money. Produce. I have over 1,000 green apples. I'll never eat that many, but they make $1 each, and when you have nothing, it's actually a good thing. I have a lot of apple pies. Fish, I tend to buy those up anytime I can find them because of the fishing contest. Carrots, red meat, bought some tofu. Let's see, a blueberry pie. I think I got the blueberry pie from the guild early on. Beer kegs, cider crates, flour sacks, and grain sacks. The flour and the grain sacks actually make you a lot of money, and you can actually eat them. And then others, I bought a spade. I have 3 silver keys. I'm not going to sell those. But I bought a spade just so I could dig stuff up. I had mentioned that last time when we saw it. And so right here, I'm just going to buy some potions. His potions are usually cheap. They're always green. They're always underpriced. I don't buy the resurrection files because I really don't use them. You know, I build the character up big enough that it's not a problem. So all his produce and stuff is expensive. So that's something to buy from him. So I
having problems at Orchard Farm. Some odd thing going on up there.
Yeah. Okay. So now here, this pretty well lit area.
Looking to make a purchase?
No. There's a dude in the way. I'll move outside. And it's nighttime, right? So you can't see crap. Okay. So now we're gonna go into the armor. I bought different armor. So equipment, clothing. And I'm just going to go into suits. So here's the leather suit that we bought last time. So no outfit. So this is the villager outfit, which I started in. Assassin outfit, I got the boots and the gloves. Plate mail, and this is what I'm going to wear. This is the heaviest armor that I have. Bright plate mail, I don't have the legs or the boots. Will users outfits, I only have the boots. Leather suit I bought last time. Apprentice outfit. Chainmail, this was one step up, and it does have the helmet. Dress, so this is for a special quest, but I bought a dress. You don't need to use it though. Dark leather suit, so this is the leather outfit, just dark. Bright leather suit, this is, you know, you're a good person. Dark is you're a bad person. And hooded apprentice outfit. And so, like I said, I'm gonna the plate mail suit is 636. So my armor total is 938. And so you can go here and you can add the helmet. And it gives you a little more armor rating. So now I'm going to go into weapons. Okay, so obviously I bought a lot of weapons. I think I had 3 the last time we were in here. The iron longsword, the stick, and the iron katana. So the master axe is the one I think I'm going to stick with. So the damage here is 112. So I'm going to wield it right now. But there's other things. There's obsidian. So you go in and there's the damage. And see, it's a minus 30 from what I currently have. Minus 82. Minus 82, minus 82. So I think these are in the order that I bought them, too. They're not in any specific order. So Master Longsword. Ooh, it's light. So let's select that. I did buy that. It was pretty expensive. We'll see if I can wield it. Obsidian Greatsword. Now that weight is heavy. So I will show you that after we figure out if I can wield the Master Longsword. So any of the heavy items, my physique is not big enough yet to carry them, and I will show that to you. So that's all of them. And you can see some of the damage totals Master Greatsword is 214. Yeah, that's the biggest, I think. Oh. Weapons, ranged weapons. So I was using the crossbow that I won. I bought a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna put this master crossbow in. And we don't have any augmentations, but those 3 circles on the right side of the screen, you can actually add augmentations to any piece of equipment you own. So we will back that out. And then right here, I'll just show you real quick. I currently have 54 emeralds. So, you know, they're pretty good because you make basically $100 per. So that's $5,400 each time you sell them. So it's a nice little... It's a quick way to build your money up. And like I said, I have over 150,000 gold coins now. So it's I'm in pretty good shape. I can pretty much buy whatever I want. 185,000 gold coins. So to see if I can pick this sword up. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here to the dummies and practice that a little bit. I can do some other stuff here while we're at the guild because I know there's a couple little things laying around down here that we can take care of. Okay. So, pull the sword out. It's pretty good. And I think the Master Longsword, you can wield some stuff in that too.
There is an important quest card guild for you.
Okay. So I'm going to show you some magic. So, okay, so I'm going to remap these. So I like the slow time to be the B button, just so that it's closest. And I already remapped the lightning to where I wanted it. So surround spells, slow time, assign, and we go here. So the lightning was originally here, and I like it to be the A button because the X button is my normal attack button, and I don't want to be accidentally hitting the trigger and goofing that up too. So we got these all assigned the way we want them. Okay, so this is what slow time does. Hold the trigger in, does that weird little swirl, and now everything is in slow motion, and you won't be able to see it because there's no enemies on the screen. But it makes it so that you can swing away and kill them and do whatever you want. Okay, so you remember this, the demon door?
You're only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
It's my part. The path is dark. Sorry, I skipped that. Okay, so I know what to do here. So we go to items. It's an other. Whoops. And there's all the books. And there's a lamp. And I don't know where I got that lamp. I've tried to pay attention. I've never seen where I got it. So
Your path is illuminated. Fancy that. You worked it out.
So this is the first demon door we can go into. Hey Damo. I just saw your text message. Okay, so this is the library. So in these demon doors, there's always a chest. And in these chests, there's always something. So, elixir of life. Okay? So those elixirs, if you recall, they help you. They raise your bars or give you experience points. So it raised my life bar, my health bar. And so I know these bookshelves. Oh, zoomed in too close. Trouble getting it to light up. There we go. The Howl Tattoo. The Book of Spells. And those two shelves are together and the other two shelves are together. There's this little table here. Making Friends. So that's a book. There's water here. And as you recall, I said, any place there's water, even if there's not bubbles, you can catch a fish. So you see the hook shows up. So we do that. I'm going to set this down. Set the hook. Probably a moonfish. Oh no, just a regular fish. I look like goldfish actually. So any place there's water you can catch fish. And that's all there is in this demon door. You can always go back in if you know of something that shows up later. So now we're back in the Heroes Guild. So here's that chest we saw earlier. It's got the number 20 on it, you see. And we only have 3 keys, so we can't open that yet. That's pretty much, I think there's 20 keys in the game, so... And I'm going to go in the Guild Woods because I know there's something else in here. Oop. Thumbs are better, they're not perfect. I believe it's over here. Yeah, so you see there's some bubbles there. Any place there's those bubbles, you can fish and catch basically an item that is useful. Sometimes it is actually a fish, but most of the time it's, you know, something that's useful in the game. Sometimes it's a tattoo, sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's a potion, or... In this case, it's a silver key. So now we have, what, 4 silver keys? We need 1 more.
Hey, hi, look, could you do me a massive favour?
Why, yes.
My name's Cyril. Me and some friends had a little party here the other night, and I met this drop-dead gorgeous girl from Oakvale. Oh, Myra. I mean, she was a stunner. At least I think she was. But I also thought the trees around us were running around on little chocolate legs, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I really want to see her again. Well, probably. I mean, maybe it was just the mushrooms and she's actually just an ugly stick victim. Even if she isn't, what if she doesn't like me? I'm going to take my chances all the same. Please, take this letter to her in Oakvale.
Letter from Cyril.
I must know how she feels. The suspense is killing me. Oh, one more thing. Don't try to pass the letter off as your own. I've spent weeks perfecting its sublime poetry.
Weeks. Okay. So now I can leave the Guildwoods. I think we'll pick up that quest card. Well, before we pick up the quest card, so here, I'm going to show you. So your seal is the bottom on your D-pad. That little thing with the swirl around it, the little, I don't know, whatever it's called. If you push down on your D-pad, it activates it. And that's actually just, you can transport yourself. These Cullis gates, you know, get you to the point you want to go, but you don't have to go to one to leave. So Great Wood Entrance, that's because once I got my emeralds and stuff, I wanted to get back to the game. So let's go to Bowerstone South. There's a couple things I want to do there still. We may not do an actual quest item today because one of the things that I want to do takes a little bit of time, and I don't want to skip it because, you know, when I play I skip it, but, you know, I'm kind of trying to document the game here, so. We're already 30 minutes in on this.
Make a purchase. Present date is stay within the law.
This town lines and twists and does all sorts of stuff. Sometimes it's difficult, especially at nighttime. Okay. So first I'm gonna go. There's a yellow dot here, and there's a yellow dot because this property is for sale.
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Yes, Guildmaster. So buy this lovely marital home for 1,500 gold. Yes. Rent it out. So you can rent it and actually generate revenue. The only time you get the revenue is when you go to Bowerstone. So it's really not that great. Especially with the glitch where you can just basically raise as much money as you want. So I'm going to say no. And so the door opens, and this is now my house. And so go inside. It's pretty Spartan. There's not a lot of stuff in here. Empty shelves, empty tables. Now there's a couple books over here, but you can't really use the bookshelves. And I'm not gonna go into great detail of all of it, but there's a bed upstairs that you can sleep in, and you don't have to pay for it. You can sleep in a bed at the bar too, but so now there's two signs, and this sign says you want to improve the decorations. Why, yes, I have the gold. Hey, you want to do it again for 700? Excuse me. Why, yes. And then 1,400. I'm rich. I'm 100,000 right? So now we've got the decorations all upgraded, and you see it's a little nicer. The bookshelves are full. There's a rug on the floor. So there's this item here where you can mount your trophies and you can get more rent. And so I don't rent them, so I don't really mount trophies. But I may eventually because, you know, I don't really use the trophies that much to get renown. I think doing the quests gives you plenty of renown. And so here's a nice couple beds. There's a nice little balcony here. You can go out and look out at the balcony. No silver key like at the armory. But, you know, nice little house. You don't get a lot of rent on it, but here, you click the bed and it says, are you sure you want to use this bed? If you sleep, it becomes nighttime. Nice little chest here, but you can't get into it. The windows highlight, but you can't do anything with them. So the beds are really the only thing in the house that's of any use. At least as far as I know. You know, I can't remember because I've not gotten married even in my other game to know if anything happens when you marry. So the other thing I wanted to show you is this. This is the schoolhouse. And
You're so strong. I bet he's famous.
What? Oh, hello, forgive me. I'm Mr. Gout, the headmaster of the school here. Not that it's much of a school these days, the way Lady Grey keeps slashing her funding. Can you believe she sold half our library? As if mansions were more important than the education of our children. Anyway, if you could donate any suitable books you find on your travels, you'll be doing us a great favor.
so
Any books for us today, hero?
I got all those books from the guild.
Oh, look! How to make friends.
I just got
the
this
thing
one.
to teach the children some manners.
Sorry. Do you want to give? Yes.
It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. Today's lesson will be on how to make friends. This fine hero has just given us a good example of how to make friends by donating this book to the school. Helping people out and giving presents are both good ways to make friends. Can anybody tell me another way to make friends?
Sir! Sir!
Yes?
Tell them you'll smash their teeth in if they won't be friends with you.
No, Billy. Threatening people is not really a good way to make friends with them. I think we need to work on this some more.
So that's one book. I've got a ton. I'm not going to donate all of them here today.
The story of Jack of Blades should keep the little ones in line. It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. Who's the red-robed warrior that brings death and destruction to all of Albion?
Jack!
Who's the legend in the mask with the strength of 10 heroes?
It's Jack!
Who's the demon that stalks in the night, dragging bad children into hell?
Jack!
Some say that Jack of Blades has lived forever and is not of this world. But there are those who claim it is not Jack, but his mask that we should fear, and that many men have worn it over the centuries. Whatever the truth, he is not someone to be crossed.
I bet he's famous.
Uh-oh. Teacher's running
Any
away.
books for us today, hero? Oh, the other land looks like a charm.
Sorry, the other land looks like a
Thank you,
charming
kid.
story.
I'm sure we can put this to good use. 'Twas in the latter days of the kingdom old that a boatload of travelers, wheat and rice, fleeing our land for fear of the sword, discovered an island that was true paradise. There were they welcomed by the native folk, with gifts of fruit and fowl and pig and trout, and a strange kind of ale brewed from egg yolk that the refugees drank till it knocked them out. Soon they were stirred from their peaceful slumbers by the splattery coughs of their gracious hosts, who had taken ill and were dying in numbers of colds their visitors had brought to their coasts. Ere long, the kindly natives were all but extinct, as they knew not how to gather nature's bounty. The fate of the foreigners to theirs was linked. They died of starvation, though surrounded by plenty. A few local survivors did their paradise rebuild, erecting this time a great fortress in the sand. It would stop them once more getting killed, lest those bad people from Albion return to their land.
Hello again, mister.
School's closed. It just said shops are now closing. I don't know if you heard that. So I'm going to go and I will go to sleep. Hopefully wake up at nighttime and do another little side quest here. And then finish off with the school. There's the door. Yeah, it's nighttime outside. Perfect.
Wow, you're
And the
so strong.
And the kids are still out here.
Look, everyone, it's the chicken chaser. Chaser? Stupid name. Stupid hair.
Yeah, we're going to take care of that name as well. Since we have 185,000 gold coins, we're just going to buy ourselves a new title. So there's the witch. So this is, so you see these rings all over Albion. This is a fight club. Will they show up yet? That's the real question. There they go. Like I said. And you have to talk to the guy who's in green. The purple guys don't say nothing to you. They do, but...
Fight! Fight! Fight!
So you have to start with this fight club that's in Bowerstone, because they allow anyone to join. And once you finish this one, you can go to the others.
Welcome to the Fist Fighters gang. It's for people who like to mash each other's brains out. And it's a place where we hone our unarmed combat skills. It's also damn good fun. Now, I'm the head of this Fist Fighters gang. Those knuckles look plenty good to me. You're in. You up for a bit of a scrap? If you want to join in some senseless brutality, it'll cost you 50 gold. You'll get gold for every round you win, and even more if you can avoid getting hit. Stay in the ring, and if you take too many hits, you lose. So, you want to fight or what? You might be a powerful hero, but this is a contest of skill. Our punches might not hurt you much, but they still count. Time to loosen those teeth. Get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. There's an important quest card built for you. Come on.
Stop fighting. And you have a health bar there on the right side. Can't really talk much during this. You have a health bar on the right side, and it goes down. If it goes to nothing, you lose the fight. And if you get out of the ring, you got 10 seconds to get back in. Oh. Oh, shit, shit. Might not win this one. I'll take a punch or two. It's not a problem.
Myself.
So this is the head of the gang. You got to beat him to win.
Come on. Get back in the ring.
So there I used a flourish. Oh.
Get back in the ring.
Yeah!
One more hit and I'm done. Woo! That was close.
That's some knuckle power you got there. The gold's yours.
So we finished that side quest. That's the first level of Fight Club. And so now my energy's a little low. And they all run out of town. I'm gonna go run and go back to sleep. Now I'll gain my energy back if I go to sleep.
Stay within the law.
You shirtless man. So you saw my health was low, so now it's full. So probably put some clothes on, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna just, since I'm in town, and you really can't do much in town. Equipment, clothing, suits, bright leather, little users, just put the villager outfit on. Just one of the normal people. So, because I've gotten some XP and some notoriety, people say I look good, and maybe my appearance actually improved, my attractiveness improved. But I'm going to do something else here, because the school I know is not quite open.
What's special about him? Look, everyone, it's the chicken.
Yeah, it's the chicken chaser. Is the shop open yet, though? Yeah, it's open. So this is a barber shop.
tip.
Would you like to trade? So I'm gonna get some haircuts. So normal beard is plus 48. Sheriff mustache is plus 49. I don't really like the sheriff mustache. So I'm gonna just go with the normal beard. And for hair, normal haircut is plus 50. Bald is plus 50, but I like the normal haircut. So I'm gonna buy that. And so that makes me a little more attractive, I guess.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm. Your hair could use a little attention.
What kind of boxes are they delivering to? Okay, let's go back to the school, see if anybody's in yet.
Hope all's well, sir.
Do you have a donation there, hero? Why, this book would be perfect. I've yet to meet a child who isn't fascinated by dragons. Thank you, hero. I'm sure we can put this to good use. A long time ago, well before the age of the Old Kingdom, the skies of Albion were full of fearsome, majestic dragons. They flew wherever they wished, ate the people's livestock, rained down fire on their villages, and distressed their damsels. Then came the Kingdom of Archon, and with it heroes who hunted the dragons for sport, almost driving them to extinction.
Almost.
Before long, every home in Albion had dragon scale curtains, dragon claw back scratchers, and dragon foot paperweights. The few remaining dragons fled to the northern wastes, and there they remain to this day. Though they are nowhere near as powerful now as they once were, they still represent a hero's ultimate test.
You look so big. Hope to see you soon.
Ooh, do you have a donation that... Oh, the children are always asking me about the arena. Oh, well... Thank you, hero. I'm sure we can put this to good use. How many of you have been to the Witchwood Arena? Have you ever stopped to look at the statues in the Hall of Heroes? Some of the greatest heroes in Albion's history are celebrated there. Mighty champions who conquered the arena and the people's hearts. In the days of the Old Kingdom, heroes would lead their fans into battles so they could see their skill, bravery, and combat. But all too often, spectators would find themselves torn limb from limb by Balverines, or caught in the backwash of a hero's spell. And so, the arena was built in Witchwood, to give heroes a permanent stage on which to fight their duels without endangering the audience. Creatures are brought there from all over Albion for heroes to face, and the battles get more elaborate with every year that passes. But one rule remains unchanged. Should either hero wish it, the final battle between them can be fought to the death.
What was a sissy like you doing at the arena? My daddy took me to see Thunder fight there. Thunder? You were just a little...
Do you have a a love story? How sweet. With a title like that, I'm sure this will be suitable for the children. It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education.
I'm just trying to
The
get something out
way
of
of
you,
the
dude.
warrior doth take its toll on a hero's face. And ere long women will fly and escape before he can give chase. Scarred and dejected, a hero named Ralph stole all of the traders' riches. He made use of their gold and bought romantic gifts for all of the ladies. The women of Albion fell at his feet, and Ralph had the pick of the town, till he finally chose a pretty young girl and bought her a fine wedding gown. But too late did he see that love that is true isn't founded on wealth. His wife's only care was for money and gems he kept up on the shelf. By way of divorce, Ralph exercised his axe on her head. This he did mount up on the wall, just over the bed.
Yay.
So did the woman sadly become the world's first trophy wife. And Ralph did give up the matrimonial for the hero's life.
He looks so big. How are you?
Ugh.
Any books for us today, hero? History is an important part of our curriculum here, so the Old Kingdom would be in. Ah, it lifts one's spirits to see it.
Yeah.
Can any of you tell me who built the ancient pillars at Lookout Point? Yes?
The people in the Old Kingdom, sir.
That's right. They once ruled all of Albion, and the ruins of their cities can still be found wherever you go. The kingdom was founded by a great lord named Archon, who united Albion using the power of the Sword of Eons. But over time, the sword began to corrupt him, and the kingdom fell into darkness. Strange monuments were built to focus the magical power of the kingdom, and terrifying armored figures were summoned to guard them. But at the very height of its power, the old kingdom collapsed, and Archon and his sword disappeared. What happened to them, nobody knows.
See you soon.
Any books for us today? Ah, the final volume of The Great Creatures of Albion. Should give the little ones a good scare. Thank you, him. I'm sure we can put this to good use. Thanks to this kind hero, today's lesson is from Volume 3 of The Creatures of Albion. If trolls ruled the land and dragons the skies, then the mighty Kraken are masters of the sea. A few men have ever seen a Kraken, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale. Since before the times of the Old Kingdom, these terrifying creatures have lurked in the seas that surround Albion. Their tentacles can grow to be over 100 feet long and are strong enough to crush a ship like kindling. A brave sailor once drove away a Kraken by hacking off one of those gargantuan tentacles. But to kill one of the beasts, oh, that would truly be a heroic task.
What does Chicken Chaser mean?
Got some books for me, hero? Why don't you bring them round during school hours?
Shops are now closing.
So this is taking unusually long, but normally I just skip all the dramatization or the reading. So you sleep twice to go through a full day.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
They can wait. Oh, come on. Is it Saturday? Or is it too early?
Hope I see you again soon. What does chicken
There he goes.
chaser
No.
mean?
While you're here,
I bet he's famous.
Do you think he'll give me his autograph?
There it is.
Any books for us today? What's this? Pale Balverine? Hope it doesn't give them nightmares. Thank you, Him. I'm sure we can put this to good use.
Sorry.
There was once a lord who thought himself good with an arrow, until people saw that his lies ran right through to his marrow. Many months in the cells of Bargate he spent, plotting his redemption. And once he was free, he hunted all evil without exception. One day he met his match, a foul and mighty Balverine. Did not die from its bite, but his curse was obscene. He became one of those creatures, and pale as snow was his fur. To kill him came then a red-caped woman, a true connoisseur. A silver arrow pierced his blackened heart and sent him to his grave. And so he died in infamy, without the acceptance he craved. You have done our school such a great service. I don't know if we can ever adequately repay you. I do have a little something, and, well, I know it's not much, but the children think you'll love it. We used it in our production of The Mage's Apprentice, but it was a little large for our particular actors.
Okay. So, depending on what your alignment is, it will give you either a dark wizard hat or a bright wizard hat. And so I'm aligned to the positive since I've only done good things so far. So, bright wizard hat it is. And so I'm going to stop giving them books right now. Somebody's snoring?
Remember, stay legal.
So yeah, so I've been playing for about an hour now. So we will just show you one more thing here in the town.
Not so fast, sunshine. You're not allowed in there.
So that's a path to another part of Bowerstone. And that was where the Lady Grey was. She is the mayor. And that's kind of the rich area of town.
A hero.
So let's see what the character is like here. Statistics, experience. So we don't really have a lot to spend. Speed is high, guile is good. I mean, because we did all that trading. Physique we have not built up at all. So we're still the 18-year-old. And I have lightning, I have slow time. Those are my 2 spells that I have so far. Those are all the spells you can get. And then, sorry, got an itch under my hat. Personality. This is if you're good or evil. So almost no renown, plus 98 for attractiveness, plus 98 for scariness. So I don't know how to get rid of the scariness, but at least we're neutral. Unsung Scout called Chicken Chaser. Oh, I'm 27 now. And I've played this game for 4 hours. 2 on the stream and 2 off the stream where I made all that money. Game days is 54 days. And so I've killed 16 bandits, 96 wasps, 8 beetles, 1 wasp queen, and 3 birds. Favorite weapon, iron katana. Favorite melee weapon, iron katana. Favorite ranged, you crossbow. No decapitations. Highest combat multiplier 5. Favorite spell, lightning, because I don't really have many. Used it 114 times. Sexuality is unknown. You can go homosexual in this game, so you're playing as a man, and you can actually marry men in the game. The number of spouses is 0. No one's fallen in love with me. No weddings, no divorces. Number of times widowed, number of times had sex. So there is sex in this game. It is rated M for mature. Favorite region, Heroes Guild. Been there 11 times. 8 teleportations, 5 quests. You know, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Ooh, you can buy shops too. Buildings being rented, total rent. Best chicken kick, so there's chicken kicking in this game. Biggest fish entered in the competition is 0 grams. Pub games and drinks. So there's Oakvale, Snowspire, Haypenny. Guess the edition is in the Bandits camp. Pairs high score, card sorting high score, number of time vomited, number of drinks. I'm a teetotaler because I have not drank anything. No crimes, no unpaid fines. I've never been thrown out. Didn't bribe anyone. Highest amount of money, 181,000, but I have more than that now, I think. Total money acquired, 1.15 million gold coins, and I've spent almost $1 million. So, total XP, and I've pretty much spent all of that, and we know that. So, get out of that, and we'll look at quests. Current quests, book collection, and the sick child. So those are 2 side quests. They're bronze. So those are 2 side quests I have right now. Past quests. So the gold ones are the ones that are part of the game. Fishing lessons, that was a bronze. So I've only completed 1 side quest. So that book collection is not completed yet, even though he gave me the wizard's hat. I wonder if there are other books all over in the game that you can get, and I wonder if he gives you the whole wizard's outfit at some point. So, I will go... I'm going to go back to the guild first. Here, I'll just use the gate. It's quicker. So, just remember to save your game. So this was what I started at, and so we're just going to save right here. Okay. So that's this episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know I'm not the best gamer out there, but I'm trying to bring some gameplay and some information from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want everyone to be healthy and stay safe. And I still think it's a good idea to wash your hands and social distance. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play this game today. I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name AtariMan71. The videos from the stream then get uploaded onto YouTube and released Monday through Friday of the following week. So I'm going to be streaming more today, and then this episode that we're watching right now is Tuesday. The one I'm going to stream next is going to be Wednesday. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone and have a great day.